Hey everybody, welcome to class this month. The Tower and Caddy workout. It's a 50-minute workout this month, and our theme is tops and tails. So what exactly does that mean, right? So we are going to work from the top of our head to our tailbone, or our booty. We're going to just kind of work everything that's involved there in our torso. So our abdominals, obliques, shoulders, back, booty, all of it. Yes, the legs are going to work. Yes, the arms are going to work. But we're just really focusing on how do we make all of those things work together when we have spring tension and in different ways with that spring tension to see if we can connect a little bit more. So we're going to go through all kinds of different exercises. So I have the tower. So I'm going to be working strictly with the tower, obviously. But we're going to do the roll back bar, the push through bar, and leg springs. So just make sure you have all of those available to you. I don't have any props that I'm going to add in today, so we're just going to kind of work with our own bodies to see if we can find that top to tail connection, right? All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we've got our roll down bar, roll back bar, whatever you want to call it. And I'm sprung from the top, so the very top hooks. So whatever you usually do for this, go for it. Sometimes you have to explore this. So I have Contrology springs that are a little bit shorter, but I'm so tall, I really like these because they give me a lot more feedback. So whichever springs work for you, that's where we're going to start today. So we're going to start with our roll down. So find those feet on your poles, nice and tall through your spine, sitting up on those sits bones, and those shoulders on your back. So remember, we're just trying to pull that waist back as we find our thas, and we start to roll under. Keep reaching for the bar with your legs, and we roll all the way down. So keep each vertebra getting to the mat before the next. And then once we're down here, we're just going to let this little stretch happen because I love it. And then reconnect. So those shoulders go on your back nice and tight through your booty. Keep reaching those legs towards the poles and start to lift the head and chest. Again, peeling yourself off of the mat. So as you roll up, find that big, longest curl in your spine. Reach up and over and sit back up. And we go right back down. We've got 2 more of these. Good. Last one here. It feels so good. All right, so we're going to sit up nice and tall on those sit bones here again. So we've got the legs in the same spot. We're just going to work a little bit of that lat connection. So we're going to go into the ab series next, and I want to make sure that we have that connection on our back here. So nice and tall. Again, you're up on those sits bones. I always have to make sure that I don't stick my booty out just to get to my sits bones. So keep the belly tight and shoulders down, and then just a little press and lift. So remember, we don't want this to come from the elbows, but it comes from where the shoulder connects to your back and right behind the armpit. Doing 5 total. Good, and then pause here. All right, so we're going to do a little around the world roll down here. So we're going to just lean, but your side bending to your lean to the right, and roll through that side. Come through the center and up the left side. So feel how your booty has to stay turned on so that there's not a lot of movement through your legs and through your pelvis as you come up the other side. Keep those shoulders down, roll through, and up, and back down. Good, 1 more to each side. And all the way back up. Awesome. All right, so we're going to go into our ab series. So I'm going to move my springs. I'm going to bring them down to about, if I'm kneeling, it's shoulder height for me. This gives me a little less tension here. So we're going to roll down to our back, and you want to find the spot where it feels okay to you, first of all. Second of all, that you're not pulling too much, because we want the arms to be long for this with some tension. All right, so we find that place. So mine are just kind of resting on my thighs. So you're going to lift your knees towards your chest and hold here. Then we lift the head and chest. So you should feel a little bit of a pull. Reach one leg out and switch. Switch. See if you can get a little higher. Last one. Good. Lower down, pull those knees into your chest and rest here. So we're going to take our feet over the bar. So we're still in that curled in position. So the bar is just behind our thighs. We're still holding on to it with our arms. So double leg stretch here. So this one's going to be a little different than the original, but we still squeeze those legs together, lift the head and chest, and then from here we reach the legs over the bar, press the legs into the bar, pull the bar into your legs, and then roll back down. Good. Lift up, press the legs into the bar, pull the bar into your legs, and back down. 2 more. Good. And last one. And pull it in and rest here. So just give yourself a little rock. Adjust if you need to, if it feels like it's pulling too much on your shoulders. And then both legs go up. All right, so for this one, you can keep your head and chest down if you'd like, or you can lift it up. We're going to find a press into this bar. So you find your upper back, keep that low back into the mat, and then lower your legs away and lift them back up. So this is small. Lower, lift. And one more. Good. And release those arms for a second. All right, so for this next one, we are going to lift that head and chest if it's available to you. So we lift, and then you're going to pull one leg towards you. You're going to press your other leg away and press the bar down. Lift back up. Other leg, press away and down. Woo! Feel that in those abdominals. Yeah. I like it. Well, I like this one so much, we're going to do one more on each side. Good. And then rest here. All right, so you're going to take your legs out from over the bar and come back underneath. So for this one, we're going to find, again, that upper back and trying to lift the arms to the ceiling. So lift the head and chest, lift the arms to the ceiling, legs to tabletop. So you're just going to rotate to one side and the other here. Try not to move your knees. One more. Good. Rest your feet to the floor. And then we're going back over the bar with your knees. We're going to do a little bit of bridging. So I like to inchworm myself away. This one always feels good because it feels like a little bit of traction too. So I'm going to separate your legs so that they're hip distance apart. Feet are right underneath. And then from here, those arms long by your side. So keep that collarbone wide. Keep the ribs pulled in. And we're just going to articulate up into that bridge. Coming up. And then melting the spine back down. Good. Again, we come up and back down. 2 more. On this last one, come up and hold here at the top. So holding here, reach your arms to the ceiling. And then we are going to lift these heels. So lift the heels and lower. So we don't want your booty to go up and down. We really want to feel this through the back of the legs, the calves, the booty. Everything's working. Last 2. Good. Roll your body all the way down. And then pull that bar towards you. Take your feet underneath and come all the way.